Fat, you've been up to Bendigo.
Oh, beautiful.
Now,
Bendigo.
the Saturday Rub team, including the people you're on air with, haven't caught up with the fact that while you're up there in the breakfast radio studio, you decided on your own phone, off air, so this is not for on-air content, it only happened on air because we recorded on it.
Personal.
Decided to ring a bloke called Glen Doodlehead.
Well,
You did.
Well, because I was up there in Bendigo and I took over the studio. Where it's only a little studio up there, nothing like the magnificent studios we've got here.
These are beautiful, aren't they?
But I'm sitting in Rosemary's spot, so I've got the whole desk and
At the
button
panel.
at the panel. That's right.
Yes.
And I'm there, and I look across, and there's these names there: the Triple M girls' names and Triple M boys' names, and the top of the boys' names is Glen Doodlehead. And I go, no, there's Roscoe and there's Rocky and there's everyone else. And I go, his name cannot be Glen Doodlehead.
It's not Bill.
So you rang it. And it got a mobile next to it, so I thought, I just got to see if it is Glen Doodlehead.
Do we want to hear the phone call, James?
Yes, that's run it for us,
we got
please.
it.
We've got it.
It's Roscoe, Rocky, Tommy, Jimmy Boy, Brad, and Glen Doodlehead. Come on, Glen, where are you? Oh, so I'm ringing him. Oh, it doesn't even say their name.
Come on, Bill.
10-second message after the tone, and we'll send a message in the
Breathing. Glen Doodlehead. Billy Brown was here. I'm in at Triple M. I just wanted to come around and say hi to Glen Doodlehead. Oh, bring me back. Hey, guess what? He rang me back. And his name's not Doodlehead.
Oh, really?
No. And I've since found out that he might be part of the
Constabulary?
Yeah, that's the word. Yeah, so we might just stop calling him Glen Doodlehead, Jeff.
Bill, he explained to you that he's called that because he's bald and his head looks like a penis.
Looks like a doodle.
That's where it comes from.
It should be Bill Doodlehead.
Well, how would I?
Elephant.
Shut up, Dumbo. But his name's not Doodlehead, so put that to rest. But I went to Bendigo. What a spot that is. Beautiful up there in the country. I'm a country boy. You're a country boy. Bernie's a country boy. City slickers like Jim and Damo. I've got no idea like the country does for the city.
I love the country.
And it's all about the wool up there.
Yes.
And I went to the women's wool luncheon. 320 of them. You reckon you go right? Well, you should have seen Anthony William in there, Damo. Wow, they were coming from everywhere.
You know what he was? You know what he was positioned as?
What was he?
They had the woman who was the legend of wool.
Yes.
So she spoke.
Yep.
Amy something, whatever her
Yes.
name is. And then underneath, this is the billing. Underneath was the most travelled woman in Australia.
Yes.
Katrina Roundtree.
Who was very
And then
good.
At the bottom, it was funny man Bill. That's what he
Funny
was known
bit.
as.
And
Come on.
I went with me circumcision joke off the top. And,
Oh, did you?
fell a bit
At a
flat.
women's lunch. A women's lunch. You went with that.
I don't want to know how that one goes, Bill.
It's a good one.
How's it go, Bill?
Well, I said
no,
I'm a
don't ask
country boy. I was born in Urana, a little country town, circumcised as a baby. Shit, that must have hurt. I couldn't walk for a year. And you can't anyway.
And,
he's had to explain
in his own
it. He's explained it.
Anyway.
So he's gone with that off the top, and my understanding, because I had a person in the room,
Jim
my
had one.
understanding, it was spin effects. Just tumbling through the venue.
I
Who
did
was
go
your person in the room, Jim? Was it
out.
a wool buyer?
No, what it was a very close associate of the show, as Hose knows, had a good friend of hers in the room.
Oh, yes.
So we were able to hear how Bill went through this lovely lady.
So I end up getting questions from the crowd because I wasn't sure if you my jokes or stories how they'd go. So we did the questions, and anyway, it all went beautifully. The MC come up a bit early and said, "Right, hey, Bill, that's
Wrapped you up.
She wrapped me up." But I want to tell you this because I was telling Jim this yesterday.
You got the shepherd's hook.
I'll save you, Lambsy.
Very good.
So I went out and had a look at the Rams. Now, how long since you've had a good look at a Ram?
Oh, I know what he's going to come up with.
Have a listen to this.
I haven't seen a ram for a long time, Bill.
They've
Last
got
week,
the
Bill.
biggest ball. Like, mate, I've got no idea how big. Have you seen them? How they can't walk because they. I've never seen a ram.
can walk.
A good look at a ram. You would have, Bernie, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
The
They get a bit
knackers
of
on
gravel.
them.
They get gravel rash
Mate,
sometimes.
they can't walk
Yeah,
because
they
they're
drag
that
along
big.
the ground.
And a good ram. They were the best looking rams I've ever seen.
What
but
breed,
wow.
Bill?
Well, I bought a Leicester.
Oh, nice. Big nose on them.
Yeah, big nose. There you got the big nose. And there was also
Which
a
other
couple
ones?
couple of Pole Dorsets.
Pole Dorset.
Yeah.
They're nice ram.
But the Merinos are still the number one. Don't worry about that. Everyone loves the Merino. So
my
there's
God.
30,000 people.
See him had it written down. He had to go back to his notes and read it.
30,000 people go to the Wool Show in Bendigo. And then there's Elvis up there. And they've got an Elvis.
Moved there, hasn't he?
No, well, I think he died. I don't think it's him, Duck. But they've got his car,
really?
his clothes and things.
His museum.
But it's all happening in Bendigo, so do yourself a favour and get up to
Jim,
Bendigo.
Jim, I think you should do what that lady did at the luncheon. You just hook him.
Hook him.
Hook him. Get rid of
He's
him.
got minutes left.
I'll tell
wrap
you
him
what,
up.
speaking of Duck, you're at the Pran Hotel Wednesday night.
That's
a yes.
No, I actually had dinner and watched the rugby somewhere, Bill, but you don't. Why?
Well, you like
Rugby
to get
league.
away around to your local pubs. And you're there with your mates, and Johnny Mack was there.
Entourage again, was it?
Was
Bill?
he there?
Potsy?
I hadn't seen him for a long time.
No, yes or no, I'll do that.
Yes, he was there.
So Johnny Mack started telling everyone on the table how good he was and an early pick for North Melbourne. And he's going to be the
Same old
superstar.
story.
Same old story.
Yeah.
And Duck goes, Johnny, I played on you in a practice game and kicked 7 on you to half time. Then they moved me to centre half back and I kicked another 4. And Duck's telling this story. Johnny's trying to pump himself up. And Duck's telling this story.
How'd you know? Who have you been
Oh,
talking
I just
to,
got people everywhere.
Solly?
You have, haven't you?
Solly there?
Is
No,
that true?
Solly wasn't there.
Is that true?
Butsy was there.
Butsy. No.
Now, I'll tell
Very
you,
nice, Duck. I'm
we're going
taking
to a
you with
break.
me. What's wrong with you?
We're going to a break.
What's wrong with this?
After this, a very special guest is going to walk in.
I've heard this.
And this man
surprise.
is a gilt-edged superstar.
Surprise.
He's coming in.
What?
And when he comes in,
Johnny
the
Mack.
whisper I heard is he said, I want a piece of duck.
Yep. He
Oh.
wants blood.
He's going to pick off our main man.
Glen Jakovic.
Here we go.
He wants to fight.
Glen
That's
Jakovic.
coming up
He's just
next.
shifting in his seat as we speak.
Oh.
Jim.
He should be.
Oh, he's at the door, Jim.
Hold on.
No, not yet, not yet.
Hang on.
Hey, hey.